who are we? You may notice little banner underneath the Think English logo. It says powered by Notting Hill College. I'm sure those of you who are in Egypt may have heard of Notting Hill College before. It's quite a large organisation, and we do a lot of vocational training, a lot of teacher training courses. And Think English is, not surprisingly, the English language teaching department of Notting Hill College. We run an awful lot of classes in-house, so here we have students who come in here, or online, so over Zoom. And it can be general English courses, they can be courses for a specific purpose, like IELTS training or Trinity training, academic purposes. Basically, we'll try and help you out as much as we can. We cover a lot of different topics, and we do try to help out. So if somebody says, I need to learn English for a reason, then we will either have something we can use, or we'll try and put something together to help out.
Okay, right, looking at the summer school, the plan is, okay, because Paul and I, we have been planning the summer school, planning all the activities, planning all the English classes. We are looking at doing task-based, project-based things with the kids. Okay, obviously they'll be split into different levels. Okay, and it's going to be, we're basing it all around the kids. Okay, they're going to immerse themselves, they're going to have projects. We think we have done really well, actually.
Yes.
We're basing it on real world topics, so we're going to be covering things. We'll do it in more detail actually further down the presentation, but we're going to be looking at social media, okay, propaganda, lots of different topics that are relevant now. Okay, we're going to be doing sort of focused on the students. We're going to combine the vocabulary and the grammar with the projects and the tasks, and the plan is for them to have some fun with it. It's summer school, okay? We're not going to be working off of books, okay, that are boring. We've been really, really good and task-based it, project-based it.
Yeah.
We can have fun.
I think the whole point is that it's got to be fun because it is summertime.
Yes.
So we need to kind of make it as exciting as possible. So we've tried to make it so that each day they'll be covering a real topic, but it's all kind of built together. So the projects kind of link in with the topic of English, and then even the activity in the afternoon, there is some kind of link going on through the day.
Yep.
So yes, the summer school is designed around three main principles. Learning, obviously, we've got to give them something to learn, otherwise, why is it a school? Obviously, they need to enjoy the thing because it is during the summer holiday time. So we're trying to make it different from regular school. Yep. And of course, explore. They're in a new country, new culture, may as well make the most of it.
Yes.
So the course itself. So what is included? Well, first of all, there will be 20 hours of English language teaching, because obviously that's why they're here. They're here on a Think English course from Think English in a summer camp. So obviously we need to teach them some English. Yeah. There will be a welcome pack for the kids. So that obviously there's the necessary legal paperwork. There will be some goodies chucked in there. Again, though, we're not going to reveal anything just yet because we're currently working on those. And some exciting things bubbling away. And then we have 30 hours of character building. So we do, as I said, we have the projects that we're working on. Again, Kirsty came up with the idea and really good. So you get to take the credit for that one.
That's right.
You do. And we have the skills-based excursions as well. So yes, we do have, as I said, a project over the course of the summer school. So there will be something that they can bring home. Yes. If they're here for the 2 weeks, there'll be 2 things that they can bring home. We have lots of excursions around Manchester. Some will be outdoors, some will be indoors. Hopefully, when we can, we'll go a bit further afield. This is, of course, with a massive asterisk, because everything you've heard about our weather is mostly true. It's not quite as horrible, but it's not far off. Some summers could be beautiful, some summers could be horrible, some can be quite changeable. Yeah. So yes, there will be a SIM card included, so they can keep in touch with friends and family back home. We will be providing a lunch and snacks through the day. Now, breakfast is very much dependent on the accommodation package you choose. There will be a fare. Now, what do you get? Obviously, your fees include the tuition, lots of the trips and excursions, commuting within Manchester, lunch and snacks, the welcome pack, the acceptance letter. You do not get flights. Weirdly, we're not an airline. You don't get accommodation from us. We can help you, but we're not a hotel. And you don't get insurance because we're not an insurance provider. Sorry. However, we can add on airport pickup, or we can add on accommodation as well at the Ibis Hotel, which is not far away. We have had a chat with them. So, as I said, the 20 hours of English language teaching, they are general English courses. We're not focusing on specific grammar because grammar is boring. What we're focusing on is real world situations. Okay, so as you said before, one of them is social media. Mm-hmm. However, we will be building everything in. So there will be grammar, vocabulary, listening practice, reading, writing. Mm-hmm. We'll try and cover all the main topics within the lesson, but it will all be focused around a real world topic. So as I said, we will be focusing on the functional skills, obviously, because you're in England, so we may as well try and get them to speak and communicate as much as possible. And of course, we are very mindful of the fact that we are in the 21st century, so we need to try and make sure that the material that we use is current to what they will be facing in their lives. That the material that we use is current to what they will be facing in their lives. Now, the character building program, it will be encompassing these 6 elements, as you can see. So team building, creative skills, communication, leadership, critical thinking, and decision making. All these elements are built into the projects themselves. So they have to be working in teams, team building. They're going to be making something, so that's creative. Again, working in teams, making presentations, communication skills. Obviously, in a team, you need somebody as a chairman. That's the leadership skills. Obviously, they're going to be working together to try and figure out answers to problems, critical thinking. And of course, we need to have a group project, which means they're going to have to make a decision, because you're going to have 6 ideas if you've got 6 different group members, but you can only present one. So that as a group, this is just a rough idea of what we are potentially going to be doing with the students when they're here. There is potentially swimming. We do have the ski slopes, which we've got scheduled in, climbing activities, Media City, which is home to the BBC and ITV, potentially trampolining. We have lots of museums. We do have the escape rooms, which are a lot of fun. Yeah. Obviously shopping, because they'll want souvenirs. We have arcades that they can go and play in. We have bowling, kayaking nearby. We have mini golf, which we've already shown you, laser tag, and I wish their guns were just like that one, because that would fulfill all my science fiction nerdy fantasies. Thank you. And yours. We also have skateboarding, and not surprisingly in Manchester, football as well. Now, whether we do all of these is very much weather dependent. Must stress that one. This is just a sample schedule. The boxes marked in yellow are the English language classes. So, for example, we have obviously on Monday, the first day, we have the kind of brief introduction. Yeah. And we're thinking about designing your dream home. So again, talking about location, colors, style. These are just some of the bits of vocabulary we could be doing. Yeah. In the afternoon, we have the start of our project, which is potentially to design your own country. Yep. So, for lower level students, it could be design a flag, the name, the shape. If you want to go creative, then why not make a national anthem? And later in the afternoon, after lunch, Odsal Hall, which is nearby. It's a very old house that's literally 5 minutes away from our offices. Very old, very beautiful. Actually, weirdly, very, very peaceful as well, considering we do have lots of traffic going on around us. Tuesday, famous people, talking about celebrity, because we are living in the celebrity age. Yep. So again, everything geared around that. In the afternoon, potentially going into Media City because full of celebrities. And then we get back to the Designing the Country project.
Yeah.
Wednesday, favorite foods. So again, in the afternoon, designing your country. So we can try and get them to design a dish. Like, of course, here in England, it's fish and chips.
Yep.
Or curry.
Or a roast dinner.
Roast dinner, yeah, yeah.
Or an English breakfast.
Oh, I do like a good English breakfast.
Ooh, after this English breakfast. I think so.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, right, that's our lunch plan sorted. So,
We're going to
yeah.
lunch then.
Yeah, we'll have that for lunch. Late breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done. And then in the afternoon, weather permitting, now luckily because it's a water-based sport, unless it's a thunderstorm, I think we could do the kayaking. Thursday, computer games. Obviously, we are living in an esports era, so it needs to be done. Followed on by YouTube, so we can look at presenting YouTube videos about their favorite celebrities, and then can finish off
gamers, you know, the people they follow who
There's
game
lots
on
of people who
YouTube.
do that now.
Yes,
My
you
son
can
loves his favorite YouTube videos is watching people play computer games.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
I'm obviously old. I don't get that.
And then the activity that Paul and I are looking forward to, I think one of the most,
Oh yeah,
is the
very much
Science
so.
Museum.
Yes.
Okay, right, because that's the exhibition that we really want to go to. Okay, and that ties in with the computer games. I'm not going to say more than that, but if you Google, you'll probably figure out what we plan to do with them.
Yes.
Okay, then Friday is final day. It's basically to complete their country project. They're going to present their country project to us. Okay, and then we'll be doing the graduation, okay, ceremonies, and then then it's shopping and either laser tag, mini golf, bowling, okay, whatever activity. They're all in the same place, so
yes,
okay, it's a question of who wants to do what.
Yes.
Okay, then Saturday is excursion day. We've got another number of options we've been toying with for the day out on the Saturday. We haven't actually narrowed that down to something specific yet, but we've got more than one.
Again, weather dependent.
Weather dependent. So we're looking at Liverpool, Blackpool. Okay, going further
Blackpool's
afield.
fun.
Okay, York. Okay.
Yeah, I like York.
You know, something. There's a bit of a full-on day.
Oh yeah,
day out.
There will be a day out.
Okay, is what we're looking at.
Yeah, and that's just 1 week. The second week of the camp broadly follows this in terms of the approach, in that you have an English lesson and the project, and then some kind of excursion during the day. But obviously, it's designed to be different because you can't really repeat for those who are doing 2 weeks of this. So we've got a whole new set of activities and challenges and projects for them to do for the second week. We do have an accommodation package. It's not directly included in the price, but it is an option. It is the Ibis Hotel. It's 2 stars, free Wi-Fi in all areas. The rooms are self-contained and ensuite. They do come with toiletries. They are quite large. It is a relatively new hotel, so it is all self-contained, nice, clean, tidy, and bright. As you can see, this is where the Ibis is. This little blue square is the tram stop, and our school is down here. So it's 2 minutes in the car, less than 10 minutes on foot. It could be longer if you walk really slowly, which is...
There are other accommodation options.
Other options are available.
Okay, as you can see on the map, there's actually the Copthorne. Okay,
Yeah.
that's 4.
Yes.
4-star.
Yes.
Okay.
Copthorne is just across the road.
Yeah.
It's obviously a little bit more expensive because it is a higher standard of hotel. If you are mad keen on football, we have Hotel Football not far away. There is further hotels in the location as well. Again, either Google it or you can ask us and we can make a recommendation if you do not wish to choose this option. Right, registration and enrollment, the slightly more boring element of this, but has to be done.
Yes.
Obviously, application form, it will have to be filled out very carefully because of the information we have to keep confidential and keep secure for legal purposes. So please make sure you can complete it as fully and completely as you can. We will also need a health form, a copy of the passport, we need approval letters, proof of your address, a copy of your photographic ID, obviously the enrolment agreement, and signed terms and conditions. And yes, once your visa is approved, please send us a scanned copy of your visa sticker. This just means that we can put a package together and stick it in our file. So just in case somebody very important legally comes to us and says we need to see stuff, then we have stuff to show them. So it's just all protection for everybody. So yes, once you have registered and you've completed, you'll get your acceptance letter. There will be a proof of payment, copy of our accreditation, an invitation letter for the parents or guardians when you're applying for the visa, and you can send that in with you. We'll send you a tentative schedule. Please note the little asterisk, because again, it says due to weather, schedule is liable to change at very short notice because a thunderstorm could roll through quite quickly. So if anybody has ever been to Manchester before, yeah. And of course, we'll be giving you a checklist for travel. Unfortunately, if your visa is refused, then I'm afraid that, well, we can give you a refund,
Yeah.
but it will have to be minus fees.
Okay.
Which could be
350 for the registration and administration fees.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything else will be refunded apart from
That bit.
the administration fees. Okay.
Okay, through the pandemic, most shops have gone cashless. This does not mean they refuse cash. It just means that they kind of prefer you to actually go contactless nowadays. So the contactless limit is about £100 sterling, which is it's about $140 US. So you don't need to use a PIN number or anything. So we do also have Google Pay and Apple Pay, which most shops will accept. So what we're recommending, again, this is entirely up to you guys if you do it or not, is if your children come with a prepaid debit card type of system, which are very common here now. Now, one thing that's very common here in the UK is one called Hyperjar, where you can download an account onto your phone as a parent. You get your own little black card, as you can see in the background there. And if you set up a child's account, you get this rather snazzy one. They can have their own account on their phone and you can transfer money into their account. But because it's prepaid, once they hit their limit, it stops. But best of all is you can limit where they spend it. You can lock down the types of shops if you so desire. I think Revolut, this one here, is a very similar system. So again, you get your own card as an adult or a junior card as well. And of course, out in the Middle East, you have the First Abu Dhabi Bank has prepaid cards, and Emirates Islamic Bank has their own prepaid debit card as well. Again, these can be preloaded with money. Then they can be used here, either with the PIN number or, as you can see, contactless. Some of them do incur fees, some of them don't.